This is one of the folk songs that they used to sing back years ago. And I remember this because the old women, well, they call them old women, but I don't think they're that old. Some of them had 22 babies. And you don't have to be too old to do that, you know. And in fact, the business, they had those babies, and I remember the time that the women used to sing this song, part of it, and the other part, the men would sing it. You get a line. This is the way the women sung it. You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. They're putting their babies to sleep. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole. Then the men come in. Let's go down to that crawdad's hole now, honey, baby mine. Now come a man with a sack on his back now, honey. Now come a man with a sack on his back, oh baby. Now come a man with a sack on his back. He's got more crawdads he can pack now, honey, baby mine. Man fell down and he broke that sack now, honey. Man fell down and he broke that sack, babe. Man fell down and he broke that sack. You might have seen them old crawdads going on back now, honey, baby mine. Sat on the palm of my feet, got cold now, honey. Sat on the palm of my feet, got cold, babe. Sat on the palm of my feet, got cold. I was looking right down that crawdad's hole, honey, baby mine. What you gonna do when the pond go dry now, honey? What you gonna do when the pond go dry, babe? What you gonna do when the pond go dry? I'm gonna sit on the bank and watch a poor fish die, honey, baby mine. I sit on the palm of my feet, got cold now, honey. Sat on the palm of my feet, got cold, babe. Sat on the palm of my feet, got cold. Looking right down that crawdad's hole now, honey, baby mine. What did the hen duck say to the drake now, honey? What did the hen duck say to the drake, babe? What did the hen duck say to the drake? There ain't no crawdads in this lake, honey, babe, babe, mine. That was a folk song. I like them kind of things. It makes you feel good a lot of times, you know. Now we play oh, yeah, I gotta get a spiritual now. Oh yeah. I'm gonna lay down my swollen shield down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Down by the riverside, I'm gonna lay down my swollen shield. Down by the riverside and study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I'm gonna put on my golden slippers down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna put on my golden slippers down by the riverside and study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. I'm gonna put on my golden crown down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna put on my golden crown down by the riverside and study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I'm gonna shake hands with my loving Jesus down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna shake hands with my loving Jesus down by the riverside and study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Thank you. You know, I feel good when you do that. I don't know how come it, but I do. This is one I don't think I ever played. I don't know, but I like it. We call this what do we call it? A Barrelhouse shuffle. Some call it the guitar rags, guitar shuffle, guitar boogie, guitar this, guitar that. But we're just all the same thing. You know what I mean? We all play it, different guitar players. We all play this because it's got a little bit of a twist in it. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you, and thank you. Thank you again. This is one of the old folk songs. Title of this is The Man. I never did see the man, and I don't think nobody else ever saw him. But they say he was a great man. If he drove a train, I didn't ever catch him driving. Now, I never did ride a train he drove. But anyhow, if he was so great, he was great to me. Title of this is John Henry. John Henry said to his captain, now man ain't nothing but a man. Before I let your steel drill beat me down, boy, I will die with that hammer in my hand. I'll die with that hammer in my hand. Yes, I'll die with that hammer in my hand. Yes, I'll die with that hammer in my hand. John Henry said to his shaker, now man, why don't you sing? I'm shaking 12 pounds from my hip on down. Man, don't you hear that cold steel? Man, don't you hear that cold steel ring? Man, don't you hear that cold steel? Man, don't you hear that cold steel ring? John Henry hammered in the mountain, but the mountain was so high. And the last word that I heard that poor boy say, will you give me a cool drink of water before I die? Give me a cool drink of water before I die. Give me a cool drink of water before I die. Give me a cool drink of water before I die. John Henry went down that railroad track with a 12-pound hammer by his side. Yes, he went down the track, but he never came back because he laid down his hammer. Yes, he laid down his hammer and he died. Out of cry, he laid down his hammer and he died. Yes, he laid down his hammer and he died. Out of cry, he laid down his hammer and he died. Yes, he laid down his hammer and he died. John Henry had a little woman, and the dress that she wore was red. And the last word that I heard that little girl say, she said, I'm going for Johnny. Yes, 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 I'm going for Johnny. I'm going for Johnny. I'm going for Johnny. Out of cloud, I'm going for Johnny. Fairly. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you, and thank you 2 times.